Hi traders, it's time for the new weekly forecast for the trading week beginning on October 21st. In the current week, we had interest rate announcement from the European Central Bank, and now the next to announce is Canadian Central Bank. So Bank of Canada is going to announce their rate of interest in the upcoming week. So let's see how it impacts the Canadian dollar and all Canadian dollar trading instruments. Apart from that, dollar is looking slightly weaker and gold is still running with full momentum. So without wasting much time, let's go to the charts and find the tradable opportunities. So here on my system, the first instrument I'm going to talk about is dollar index, and this time I'm going to start from the monthly frame to have a bigger picture. Now I'm going to zoom out. So here I'm going to apply fib extension from the bottom, extreme low point. I'll connect to the first high and to the higher low. So this is the first fib extension applied. I'll just make it a bit bolder. And now I'm going to apply the second fib extension here, starting from the higher low point, covering the third wave, and then coming back to the next higher low. Now I just need to change the thickness. Yeah, so here we got the magnet zone based on monthly fib extension. So this zone is a strong resistance area, so let's keep it red. Now I'm moving to the next lower time frame, that's weekly. And if you notice on the weekly time frame, dollar index got rejected at the important resistance level, the magnetic resistance level. Now I'm going to apply fib extension from the top. This is going to be my first wave down, then the corrective wave up, and then the next wave down. So it will give us some projections in the bearish direction. So connecting to the highest point, moving to the first low, and connecting with the lower high. Now since it's bearish, I'm gonna make it red and improve the thickness. That's it. So if you notice, dollar has not yet tested this support area coming from the duplication of fib extensions in the downward direction. So here I can make it green, and the inside area is also to be green. So this is the support zone, massive, and the higher one is the resistance zone. So dollar index, it came very close to the previous low, very close to the support zone, and bounced back. So I believe this bounce in the upward direction is just corrective, and finally dollar index is going to resume in the downward direction, and I'm going to apply fib retracement on the daily time frame. Now based on daily time frame, we have multiple options to apply different calculations based on Fibonacci retracement. The first one I'm going to apply is from this high and to the first low. So here I've connected fib retracement in the downward direction starting from this high and to this low, and then we got a new leg downwards. So I'm going to add another fib retracement. I'll start from the next lower high and I'll join with the latest low printed on the charts. So it's time to define the magnet areas now. So currently dollar index is sitting at a resistance area, that's here. So let's keep it red since it's resistance, and we also have a support magnetic area at this level. So again, let's make it green. So currently dollar is at a crucial resistance, and moving to the 4-hourly time frame, we can see some weakness building up here. Now based on 4-hourly chart, we've got some higher high pattern with bearish divergence on MACD lines and even on MACD histogram. So bearish divergence means that buyers are exhausted. I'm just waiting for the BOS to be completed, but it's quite far off. In between, we have a massive support zone. So maybe in the coming days, when the new week reopens, we might get a retest into this green zone, that support, and we might get one more leg in the upward direction before dollar index starts rolling down. So two probabilities: either we get a retest of the green zone and then it will touch the next red zone, that's resistance, or it might directly crash from the current levels. But any which ways, I'm seeing weakness in the dollar bulls now. Now moving to 1H. Yes, the story on 1H says that dollar index might get pushed one more time before it starts rolling down. I'll explain my reason for that. So here I'm going to use a rising trend line, and I'm going to connect the rising trend line starting from the BOS level. So here the golden line. So here I've connected the rising trend line. So if you see, currently dollar index has breached the rising trend line, and the next level is here. This is a crucial support zone, the green one, and I believe that we might get one more push upwards with a new high being a false high with a massive resistance, divergence, and then dollar starts rolling down. So this is my projection for dollar index. Now this time I've added one interesting crypto instrument in my weekly analysis, and I'm going to talk about Dogecoin. Starting from monthly time frame, it looks very promising. Now here, this is the monthly time frame chart for DOGEUSD, and I'm straight away going to apply fib retracement connecting the lowest point with the highest point on the chart. And after this massive surge pump, we got the dump, and it was precisely to fib resistance 80% mark, and the market got support at this 80% retracement level. Now I'm moving to weekly chart now. I'm gonna zoom in, and based on weekly time frame, again from the fib retracement 80%, we got the new pump and again the dump. So I can apply Fibonacci retracement one more time on the weekly time frame on the latest pump and dump thing. So here we add fib retracement one more time, and I got this area again, 80% retracement area. It also crossed above this magnetic resistance zone, and the momentum is very promising, the upside momentum. I'll explain the chart setup here. Here we got the turning point in the bullish direction, followed by higher low, and now it's creating higher highs with full bullish momentum. No signs against, so everything remains bullish. I'm going to apply fib extension one more time. I'll start from the monthly here. I'll pick the lowest level as my point A. I'll connect to the first high and the higher low, the retracement level. So we have applied Fibonacci retracement on the monthly frame. I'm going to repeat the same process on the weekly frame now. So moving back to weekly, and I'm going to apply fib extension on weekly now, starting from the lowest, connecting to the highest, and coming back to the 80% of weekly. Now, do we have magnetic zones here? Yes. So this is the price level I'm targeting, 0.25. Currently we are at 0.144. Now in terms of percentage gain, I'm going to check the price range. So from the current market price, if I take it to the duplication zone, the magnetic zone, the percentage gain will be around 77%. So it has a very promising setup in the bullish direction. Moving to daily, now here we got sort of double bottom with bullish divergence on MACD lines and MACD histogram. Market gave the breakout structure, the buyers completed the BOS and the Fibonacci retracement, and now it's creating the next bullish leg. That's wave number 3, which is always the longest and the strongest. Now I'm going to apply another Fib extension, this time on daily chart, and here we go. So Fib extension 61 done, breached. Fib extension 100% breached, and the next level is here 0.1634 price level and 1.618 Fib extension level, and there are no signs even on the daily frame. Monthly, weekly, daily, all are aligned in the bullish direction. Moving to 4-hourly chart, no signs against. It's creating higher lows and higher highs continuously. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, followed by higher highs with full bullish momentum on the chart. So all time frames are aligned in the bullish direction. So that's the reason I found this setup very promising, and I wanted to include this instrument in my weekly forecast. Now the plan is, if you plan to buy from the current price, be cautious on the lower time frame. That's 1-hourly chart, because here I can see some weakness building up, which might bring some pullback, a retest towards 0.618, which is not guaranteed, but yes, it might happen. If it so happens, then it should be taken as an opportunity to buy and hold it for the target levels defined on the higher time frame. So this is my plan for Doge coin. The next instrument is from the Forex market, and this is USDCAD. Again, I want to start from the monthly time frame to have a wider view on the higher time frame charts. So based on monthly time frame, here we got double bottom scenario with massive bullish divergence. We got the BOS, and after completing the BOS, the market went range bound sideways. But mind it, it's a monthly range, so we have a lot of movement, lot of gap inside this ranging pattern. Anyways, I'll be applying Fib extension here for the first time on the monthly chart. So I'll connect from the lowest point, I'll connect to the first high and drag it back to the equal high, double bottom point. So the important price level is Fib extension 100%, which is surpassed, which is cleared, and the next extension level is to be taken from the second low, connecting to the high, or maybe this one, because this is the highest one. And now I'm joining with the next higher low. So we got the magnetic zone here, we got the duplication levels, and the levels are around 1.4848 to 1.4900. So it can also go to 1.5, the next psychological mark. Currently we are at 1.3797. So there is a probability of capturing another 1200 pips in the bullish direction, but this is on the monthly frame, so it's gonna take months and years. Now I'm going to the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, I want to start my analysis from the weekly lowest point, and this is the weekly lowest point. So I'm going to apply Fib extension one more time on the weekly chart. So I'm connecting from the lowest point, and I've counted my waves, and I've taken the required Fib extension here. Let's change the color to green this time. And if you notice on the weekly chart, price again went sideways, range bound, but it took support at the crucial level of 1.3458. That's Fib extension 100%. And the next target in sight is 161.8, and that's a price level of 1.3996, or we can also say the psychological round figure number of 1.4000. Currently we are at 13797, so we have the probability to capture another 200 pips in the coming days here. Now moving to daily. Now based on daily time frame, market got bullish bounce. It retested 2 times the same level, the Fib level support, and we got the BOS, we got the bullish divergence. So everything looks good in favor of buyers. We just need to wait for the pullback and get into the buy trade. So I don't know if the current price is good to take as the point B. We need to go to the lower time frame to see if market has started printing lower highs. I think not yet. So I need to apply Fib extension one more time on the 4-hourly chart to break the lower time frame bullish pattern here, and just need to change the color to blue this time. And yes, it looks like that first wave up, second down, third wave reached Fib extension 300%, but usually it goes to 161, 261 or 361, which means there is still room to complete this ongoing current wave up to 361, and then we will get bearish divergence and some correction towards 161 later on, which is also be very close, which is going to be very close to the previous resistance and now future support, and we can look buying the dips around this area. So I think USDCAD is not yet ready for the retracement. We should be patient and we should buy only after the retracement is done. I can give you some imaginary retracement levels here. So connecting from the lowest point, assuming that 361 is going to be the end of the current ongoing cycle, in that case I'll be looking to get into the buy trades on Fib retracement 50% and a very strong magnetic zone. So the pattern is, let's wait for the next wave up, then wait for the corrective wave down, and then go for the trade. So we'll be entering around 1.3668 and we'll be targeting 1.4000. So short-term trades could be tricky. Here I'm going to explain 1 hourly time frame. Based on 1 hourly time frame, it looks that sellers are already in the market. We've got massive bearish divergence here on MACD lines and even on MACD histogram, but the BOS is not yet done. If we see BOS being done in the current days, because Canadian Central Bank is going to announce their interest rate policy in the coming week, and I believe they are going to lower the rate of interest, which will send Canadian dollar downward. So USD will remain comparatively much stronger than Canadian dollar. So I believe any correction should be taken as an opportunity to buy. And now the next instrument I'm going to talk about is crude oil. Again, going to the monthly chart here. Now what I've done here, I've applied multiple Fib extensions in the downward direction, because on the monthly chart the pattern looks bearish to me. After this massive surge post-COVID time, now the market is in the downward direction. So here I'm going to apply Fib extensions starting from the highest time frame, that's monthly chart, starting from the highest point here and connecting with the low and connecting with the lower high. If we apply Fib extension in the downward direction, the next target, Fib extension 61, is at the price level of $61.73. So this is the target for the sellers based on first leg down. Now I'm moving to weekly chart, and I have the opportunity to apply next Fib extension starting from the next lower high, connecting with the low and the lower high seen on the weekly chart. Now I need to see the duplication levels here. I just need to change the colors of the Fib lines, and the duplication level here is, no, I'm not getting the exact duplication. In fact, if you want, I can mark the zone here, which is quite wide because it's coming between 66 to 61.17. So this is the zone the sellers are targeting, and the momentum is in the downward direction here. Everything is bearish even on the weekly chart. Now I'm moving to daily chart, and based on daily chart, yes, we reached to the magnetic support zone. So this is again your first leg down on the daily frame. This is your longest wave down, now fourth wave. So the sellers are back in business, and I'm going to apply multiple Fib extensions which will give me more precise levels on the lower time frame. So I'm going to use this daily high, which was around $86 mark, connecting with the first low, and again back to the lower high. I need to change the colors to maybe golden here this time, and the second bearish wave down and connecting with the next lower high, and this time I'm going to make it bolder. It will be easier for me to see the magnetic level. So the next magnetic level is at 66.87. This is a strong magnet level, then followed by give me a second, I just need to change the color of this one. I'm not getting the clear picture. Let's make it blue. Yes, so this is the first magnetic level we are targeting. That's 66.87 price mark, and if it gets deeper, then the next magnetic level is around 62 to 61, followed by 59. So I believe that crude oil can go to 66, followed by 62.73, and followed by 61 and 59. So psychological number, we can say $60 mark. Nothing against the sellers, no bullish divergence as of now on the charts. Fundamentally, OPEC has announced that they are not looking at a brighter future for crude oil because they see that globally, internationally, demand is getting weaker. So less demand and more supply is the fundamental reason, and technical chart is also aligned in the bearish direction. Now I'm moving to 4H. Now based on 4-hourly chart, the latest downward leg is being printed in multiple waves. So this is the first wave down in the downward direction, corrective wave, and then again third wave in the downward direction. Then it got a minor pullback, retest, consolidation, could not break the important resistance at 70.96, and now the sellers are back in business. And based on MACD histogram, it looks that it's printing hidden bearish divergence, which is a sign of continuation. So if you want to get involved into short-term trades, then the target level is 66.87, or psychological round figure number of $67, and you can put your stop loss above $71. For the long-term thing, you should get ready to get the bounce towards 74 being rejected, and then target towards 62 to $60 mark. And finally, I'm going to gold, our favorite instrument. Now I've applied here multiple fib extensions started from the monthly time frame, and based on the monthly, 3-monthly and weekly fib extensions in the bullish direction, of everything looks super bullish for gold. And yes, it's very close to my target given last week. So I've talked about 2735 to 2745. It closed at 2721, and now based on monthly chart, no signs against, massive bullish momentum on the monthly chart. Coming down to weekly chart, our process is same. I've applied bullish fib extensions on the multiple waves in the bullish direction, and monthly is ultra bullish, weekly remains ultra bullish, no signs against, and the next magnetic level is here. That's around 2745, followed by we have 2802, and the next major magnetic level is around 2904, and ultimately I can see 2999. That's $3,000 mark, but it's not going to happen overnight. So the next target I'm looking is 2745, followed by 2802. I'm moving to daily chart. Even on daily chart, I do not find any signs against. Gold buyers are moving without any resistance. So here, bullish pattern, we've got bullish pattern on MACD, so no signs against. In case if you want to get into a trade, you must be prepared for the drop towards 2695, followed by 2674. I don't think if we get a drop, it's going to go below 2674 in the short run. Take it as an opportunity to buy and hold it until 2745, followed by 2781, and followed by 2802. So these are the subsequent levels after 2745. Now moving to 4-hourly time frame, similar story. I've applied fib extension on the latest bullish leg on 4H, which has given me the levels here. So 161 is at 2728, The next one is at 2742 to 2748. No signs against. We have bullish momentum even on 4 hourly time frame. So monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hourly, everything remains ultra bullish. Even if we get some bearish divergence on 15 minutes or 1 hourly time frame, that's going to bring only short-term pullback, and you should take it as an opportunity to buy only. Keep in mind the support levels are 2695 and 2674. I don't think that gold will move lower than 2674 in the short run. Going to hourly chart, on an hourly chart, it seems the bullish momentum is slightly fading out here. Here, if you notice, MACD histogram has moved down, MACD lines have gone sideways, so bullish momentum is missing on the 1 hourly chart, but still gold buyers are creating higher lows and higher highs on every dip. So 15 minutes, something similar to 1 hourly chart. We've got bearish divergence on 15 minutes. We've got higher high patterns with some loss of momentum here, a triangular formation here, so which might bring some short-term correction. Any correction is an opportunity to buy. Do not try to get into short trades in gold. So it remains ultra bullish. So this is my plan for the coming week. I hope my trading analysis, my technical analysis has added some value to your trading plan. And if you have liked my video, show your support, give us a thumbs up, and have a profitable trading week ahead. Bye-bye.